just want to talk a little bit about the story of the day in Michigan's realm of sports world. Chris Partridge, the Michigan highly polished or publicized recruiter, has decided to take his talents to Ole Miss. He's going to work under Lane Kiffin, and he's going to be the associate or co-defensive coordinator. And so just going to talk about that for a minute. He has a reputation of being one of the best recruiters Michigan has had, and so it'll be interesting to see what this really does to the program, to see if there are any recruits that have signed on who will go away. If you're unfamiliar with Chris Partridge, I believe he's just like the special team coordinator and the secondary coordinator, if I have that right. So I'm sorry if I got those mixed up. And again, I think the biggest impact here is that he was noted for being the really big-time recruiter for Michigan. 2 years ago, he was rated by, I think it was Rivals, or 24/7, I should say, the number 6 recruiter in the country. Excuse me. And last year was like number 36 based on whatever rankings they used for him. But I mean, if you will, it's the first domino to fall. Obviously, he wants to go off and get his career going better. Sorry about the light. I don't know. Flashing there. I apologize. I'll try to fix that for the next video. And so he's obviously getting a step up, going from being an assistant coach, to being a co-defensive coordinator. So kudos to him. And hey, in this game of football, coaches switch around all the time. Just remember last year where you had Madison and Washington left Michigan and went to Ohio State. Under Jim Harbaugh, I mean, I've only been really following hardcore, like assistant coaches and stuff, probably since the Harbaugh era. I didn't really follow too much under Rich Rod or Brady Hope. And it seems like it's pretty commonplace, at least at Michigan, to swap out assistants for other assistants every year, every couple years. So I don't know if this is standard at other colleges or pretty normal, but I know, Ohio State had one of their coaches went to Texas, I believe it is. Another one took the job at Boston College. So, I mean, it is kind of, I guess, somewhat common just from what I'm reading. So, just getting at the bigger story, though. Does this say something about Michigan, or is this just regular practice? And I guess the timing of it is poor. If you read the Michigan Ingo blog, the fans on there were really hoping that if it was a toss-up between keeping Don Brown or Chris Partridge, that Harbaugh would stick with Partridge. He's younger. He seems to have a good reputation with recruits. I'm sure Brown has a good reputation. He recruits very well in the New England area where he's from. But the fan base certainly wanted Harbaugh to get rid of Don Brown and keep Partridge. Of course, they probably just want Don Brown gone anyways because of his porous defense against good teams. So it is what it is. Well, we'll see how this keeps going. Obviously, the fan base is in distraught. It's just almost kind of toxic to even read the fan blogs because there's so much pessimism. There's so much trolling. It's just so annoying that I kind of just avoid the websites as much as I can. I'll peruse a few articles and people's comments and stuff, but it's just like so it's just not that much fun. And sports is supposed to be fun. I wrote that to someone about my video yesterday about Michigan, Alabama. It's like I told him, football is entertainment. It's what you get out of it, and so be it. Michigan, honestly, if you just look at their program overall, I think they're just going to be a 9 to maybe a 10-win season. If you think about it, every year you got Ohio State, and until something changes, they're going to lose that game. Ohio State recruits better. Ohio State plays their game, the one that matters the most to them. They come ready to play in the game. Honestly, they played better against Michigan than anyone else the whole season. They just play. It matters to them more than it does to Michigan, and Michigan's got to change that. So they're always going to lose to Ohio State. And you throw in a tough game at Penn State, if you will, like this year at Happy Valley, night game. Anytime you play at Penn State, it's a night game. There'll be another loss. The environment there is just outstanding. I really want to get to a whiteout game. I think it'd be a blast. So there's 2 losses in a given year, and then if you're playing like a Notre Dame, which I know they're not playing, but Michigan's going to be having a series versus So you're looking at 1, 2, maybe even 3 losses a year, but pretty normal. And that's just what Michigan is going to be. 9 wins, maybe 10 wins on a year, and that's just what it is. And until Ohio State somehow falls off, they're at an elite level. Until they somehow fall off, it's not going to change. I mean, Ohio State recruits better. They win the game. If I was just a recruit, no bias towards Michigan. If I was just a recruit and Michigan and Ohio State were both recruiting me and I'm the top recruit, I know I'm going to start at either one, I'm going to go to Ohio State. They win the Big Ten. They go to the Big Ten title game. They go to the playoff. We know that. They win bowl games. Harbaugh's now 1-4 in the bowl games. And you know what? They're kind of meaningless games, but they're also not, because you know what? It also really stinks to lose 2 games in a row to end the year for the 4th year in a row. It's like, if you you lose to Ohio State, at least you hope you can win 1 game so you go into the offseason with some momentum. The first year, they lost to Ohio State, but they beat Florida, and that propelled them to the 2016 season where they were undefeated until Iowa and then Ohio State, right? I think I might get that a little bit wrong. But the win did propel them to a good year the next year, and then it's just gone downhill from that. Yeah. So it is what it is. Michigan, you see how it goes. I'm just an outsider. I like Michigan. They entertain me. I love them because, you know, that's the one I grew up loving. And I will until I die, because I'm not going to change my loyalty. I went through the Rich Rod years. 3-9 and 5-7 and such. This is great. We get to go to bowl games. We just got to start winning some bowl games. So step. Hey, just some thoughts. Let me know what you think. Chris Partridge leaving. Is it a big deal? Is it being overblown? And Michigan, I guess I kind of summarized them a little bit. Do you think they're just going to be stuck as a 9 to 10 win team? I just want to know what you guys think. Hey, appreciate your comments. Always appreciate the subscribers. And I'll catch you next time. And as always, go blue.